So your engine light is on, or you're getting a message in your dash about some type of system failure. There's a couple things you could do right away. Now, a rule of thumb is if your engine light is blinking, that means it's way more serious than a solid light. So if your light is blinking, make sure that you just pull over and stop driving your car. First off, ask yourself, did you just get fuel? And if you did, go check your gas cap. Make sure that it's closed. If it is, make sure that the fuel that you got was good quality. Also, walk around the car and make sure that you don't smell anything, you don't see any smoke. And then after that, we're gonna talk about how you could get those codes, meaning how you're gonna read what's wrong with your car. And the way you could do that is you could hook up an OBD2 scanner. Here's a very inexpensive but effective scanner right here. It's about 40 bucks, and it will tell you what code you have, and that's pretty much about it. It'll tell you what code it is, and at least you'll know what's going on. And then you have more intense scanners like this that could pull up more information, and sometimes they could tell you what steps to take and everything else. So my recommendation is to always have one of these, because if you do have a check engine light, and if you do have something that your system's not able to tell you in the dash, you can at least know exactly what's going on. It'll tell you what bank is misfiring. It'll tell you if there's something wrong with the evap system, or if there's something wrong, with an ABS sensor, what location. So this is a very simple but effective tool. So once you figure out your code, then of course you could research it and you could figure out what to do. You can disconnect the battery to reset the system, and sometimes they'll clear a pending or temporary code. But if it's an actual fault, it's coming right back. Now here's a good example. Let's say if you have an ABS sensor that's gone bad, no matter what you do by disconnecting the battery or clearing the codes, that code is going to come back. But then if you have certain codes like a misfire, where your spark plug or your coil pack is going bad and it's only showing up under certain driving conditions, then that code might get cleared, and it might not come back, or it might come back depending if you meet those driving conditions and it fails again. So what I recommend is scanning your car. So the recap, whenever you see an engine light, your car is telling you that something's wrong and that you need to figure it out. And in order for you to figure it out, you need to find out what that code represents. And the way you pull it up is with the scanner. And most of the time you don't want to ignore it or disconnect the battery and keep resetting it, because most of the time the code's going to come back. And this is important for people who are out of town, or if they're stuck, if they're worried if they keep driving their car. Information is key in these situations. So whenever you get the right information, then you can see if you can keep driving or not. You can call a Porsche dealership or a shop. You can look on the internet and see if you can keep driving. But the most important thing is to know exactly what's going on with your car. And when you get an engine light, that's what you need to do. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like button. We appreciate it, and good luck.